Hello, I'm Nathan Udo. I'm here with Shrewsbury Town reporter. It is Mr. Ollie Westbury. Ollie, not to be tonight. Shrewsbury Town 0, Bolton Wanderers 2. What did you make of that?
Yeah, it was. It's kind of like one of those games, really, wasn't it? I think for 65 minutes, I didn't think there was a great deal in it.
No.
But then, obviously, the goal changes the game, doesn't it? And then from that point onwards, it looked like there was only one team going to win it. You know, when you've only scored 7 goals this season in 16 league games, when you go, I mean, Shrewsbury, I think in the league have not come back to win yet this season. I think they've come back to get a point, but they've not come back to win. So, you know, when those are the stats, it always looks like an ominous task. I just spoke to Matt Taylor and he has just revealed that Harry Burgoyne had a back spasm in the warm-up.
Marosi,
yeah. Did I say Harry Burgoyne?
Yeah.
No, he's the one who's okay.
he's okay.
Sorry,
yeah.
Marko Marosi had a back spasm in the warm-up, so I think he was struggling. And then he kicked one ball out of play, went down for some treatment, and he was down for quite a while, still looked uncomfortable. Shot comes in from a distance, I mean, no danger. Sure. It's the kind of shot that he would just deal with, like, most of the time, but he did look really uncomfortable and severely hampered by that, and it squirms under him and in. And, you know, goals are so important and they change the momentum. You know, Bolton had 1,300 fans cheering him on and kind of trying to suck that ball into the goal, and from that point onwards it just looked really, really difficult.
Yeah, look frustrating really, because I thought first half, especially first 50 minutes, they knocked the ball out nicely. I thought they kept the ball on the deck, and like you say, I don't think Bolton were the best in the first 45, 50, 55 minutes, but at the same time, Shrewsbury definitely weren't out of the game, but at the same time, there was just no goal threat, was there? And I guess 7 goals in the last 16 games says that, but goodness me, I mean, it was insipid up front.
Yeah, I mean, you said to me, didn't you, on about in the half-hour mark? He says they're quite tidy, and they are.
I thought they were. I thought they were quite decent to watch. They kept the ball well.
Tidy.
Yeah.
But
nothing more than that.
Yeah, I think that's the problem, isn't it? And, you know, they're a new group. They've got a lot of new players. Matt Taylor has spoken a lot about injuries there, and I don't think that is something that we've actually spoken about before, but spoken about enough. I do think that the injuries are an absolute killer, and it's not only injuries. They also have international call-ups to deal with as well, with 2 players. You know, every couple of weeks 2 players go off and are not available for a couple of games. So it is a real problem for Shrewsbury. And they just have not been able to find any rhythm. We thought on Saturday they scored 3 on Saturday, and we thought, is that the turning point? But, you know, it was Colchester weren't great, were they? And perhaps it was just the quality of the opposition. They're going to have to stick with it. They're going to have to keep working hard. They've got a chance to go again soon, haven't they? But it's just quite frustrating at the moment, isn't it, to watch, because you can see some parts of a team that could be quite successful. Yeah. But then, obviously, the most important thing is sticking the ball in the onion bag, and they are just not doing it well enough at the moment.
Exactly. I mean, look, they're desperate for a goal scorer, aren't they? And, you know, Dan Udo works hard, but he's not a natural goal scorer, is he? And I think that you need some, whether Matt Taylor gets those funds or gets that player in January, but still, January is a long way away. Yeah. There's plenty of games between now and then. Is there anyone who you think can help? Where was Ryan Bowman tonight? What was the situation there?
So Matt has just said that Ryan Bowman has a slight hamstring issue. Okay. Don't expect it to be a long one, but they do expect it to be. It's a hamstring
difficult
issue.
One.
So it's a difficult one. I think when you've got Max Matter about to go on international duty, I don't think it's one that they can particularly risk in. I do think that Dan Udo will score goals if he does have chances, but he's not missing. I find that, like, Dan Udo,
he's got no service, mate.
No, he's not missing. So, you know, I imagine it must be very frustrating for him at the moment. I don't really know. A change in system, perhaps. You know, maybe Jordan Shipley to left wing back. I don't know. I'm not a football manager.
Look, 18th in the table, Reading, bottom of the table. Okay, bottom of the table. You know, introductory points, etc. Come here on Saturday. Look, they don't want to be in a relegation battle this season. I think that's easy to say. Yeah. Reading are not as bad as what they appear with their league position. What does Shrewsbury need to do to get 3 points on Saturday? What do they need to change? Is it a formation? Is it personnel? Is it just confidence? Do they need to take the chance?
Well, I don't think they've got the personnel to change it up too much, to be honest. I think the injuries are hampering them too much. To be honest, I don't really know what they can do, really. They've just got to keep working at it, keep sticking at it. They've got to get more crosses in the box, they've got to get more shots off, and they just need to show a little bit more composure in and around that final third a bit more, you know. I mean, I've been writing about it for weeks. I've been covering the club now, obviously for a year and a half, and this has been, it's the toughest run in front of goal since I have been here. What they haven't done enough, and they did do it on Saturday, a really well worked set piece routine that got them up and running and got them a goal. But they really do need to start kind of putting some not performances. They need to start scoring some goals. They need to give these Shrewsbury Town fans who are sat in these stands something to cheer about more often.
Yeah, not to be today, but hopefully 3 points on Saturday. Shrewsbury Town 0, Bolton 2 for all the post-match reaction. Make sure you log on to ShropshireStar.com.